Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, wanting just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a good morning. Let's see who we got in here this morning. AVA was first. We got Native Pride in here. We got Paul Voss. Welcome. We got Roy in here. Good to see you, Roy. Got Jen. All right. And our guest today, we got Georgie. How you doing, Georgie?
Good morning, everyone. I'm awake.
I was gonna title this "A Coffee with the Skipper," but when it seemed like you were gonna join, I was like, "Oh no, this has to be Shenanigans."
Uh-huh.
We're the two resident troublemakers.
Yes, we are. Apparently, I'm the problem. It's me. Hi.
Oh, I should get that. Hi, it's me. That's copyrighted though.
Me. Not if you make it your own, like change the voice on it and turn it into a parody.
Speed it up. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Yeah, there you go.
Make it sound like the Micro Machines guy.
Yes, Christmas in the Creek is starting off with a bang. It seems like it's doing really well.
It's got people angry, so.
You can't make the haters happy.
Get mad at that. Like, and yeah, they were trying to say, "Oh, there's a maze in there, and the fire marshal's gonna have a problem." No, they're not. Stop it.
That's funny because if there was going to be an issue, I'm pretty sure the firefighters that are on scene would stop it.
Yeah, right. And that's all they're going to care about is two things: is the building going over its occupancy, and are the fire exits blocked? If the answer to both of those is no, they're not going to care. Everyone can
from what I can see, they're following laws perfectly. They're only allowing 50 in at a time.
Yeah.
So
It's not going to be a great white concert. Tug is talking about how Mr. Rooney from Ferris Bueller, the actual guy, Jim Jones, or John Jones, I think is his name. He's an offender.
oh
I did
wow.
know that.
Did you hear about Rick and Bubba retiring Friday after 31 years?
No,
Yeah, Friday was their last show.
like Bubba from
The
what's
talk
his name?
show, the radio talk show, Rick and Bubba.
Isn't that Bubba the Love Sponge, or is that a different guy?
I think it's a different guy.
Because I've heard of the name, but I never listened because I didn't live in a part of the country that played him. I just never liked Bob and Tom. All they would do is bring on comedians to do their bit, and they would just laugh through it. And yeah, I just found it annoying. Like, I find laugh tracks annoying.
I grew up on Rick and Bubba.
Oh,
Everyone
I like
5 a.m.
a lot of those older radio shows I enjoy because a lot of them did their own thing. The new ones all like it's all corporate, tells them what jokes to say. But you know what's an interesting about like laugh tracks and applause tracks, like from sitcoms from like the 60s, 70s, and 80s?
Hmm.
Those were all done by a guy and his son. One
Wow.
guy. Every single episode you saw, one guy would add those. And yeah, he built a whole machine and would record people's laughs and then mix them in so that they sounded different every single time.
Wow. That's interesting.
Hmm. So yeah, I went down that rabbit hole one day. Georgie the Gremlin.
Yes.
Oh, I just saw Lilu's thing and I was like, oh, and then I look over and that's what you put for your thing.
That's actually my TikTok name.
Some people are worried, I think, about the story that they know I'm going to do.
Yes. We were promoting you last night, by the way.
Well, I was getting messages and was being told you only have 10% of the story. And I'm like, okay, give me the rest. And I didn't find anything else convincing.
Yeah.
That's I do love it when, you know, and I said this before, I feel bad for Shara because it sucks when you get burned by a source of a story. It really does suck. So I know that what she's going through, but I also have always found it funny when a source wants you to go out on a limb, and it's like, no, I'm not trusting you. Like, uh, you want me to become liable for stuff that you're saying? No, you gotta back things up.
Right. I've yet to find anything that backs his story.
And telling me, well, I only have 10% of the story, that doesn't encourage me to then take your side. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Like, that just shows me that you're willfully holding things back, is what that
Mhm.
tells me. And the thing is, I'm gonna go forward with the story as I see it. And if if he has an issue with it, I mean, okay. But oh wait, is Eric? Oh, Eric was live earlier. But yeah, if he has an issue with it, he's more than willing to come into the comments and refute it, or go on one of these other shows that have been inclined to put him on these other shows and refute it there. You know,
Right.
that that's what's we're not trying to silence the other side. We're not. They are.
Yep.
You know, and how often does the truth, the people speaking the truth, how often are they the ones trying to silence people dissenting.
Exactly. Well, like I said in our conversations, I remember that unit
Mhm.
from Jeremy's members only. I remember Jeremy bidding on that unit.
He was
Okay.
telling me that's the proof, that the proof is in that video. And I'm like, okay, so what is it? Like, I don't have access. I'm not a member on Jeremy's channel, but if it's necessary for the story, I'll join. But you just telling me, oh, the proof is in there, doesn't mean I'm going to do that. I'm not.
I remember the chat in the members only telling Jeremy to stop bidding. We all told him to stop bidding because he was being bidded up.
Mhm.
Okay, so why, if
And
he rigged that
not
unit,
illegal.
why would he bid on it?
He was trying to tell me that because Jeremy and the storage place had they had a agreement. That's not illegal. Like, because the thing is, had Jeremy won it, I believe he would have absolutely paid. Now, if he was falsely bidding on it, that would be illegal. That would be fraud. But
Mhm.
I think everyone who watched that live, I think Jeremy legitimately wanted that unit.
He did. For that floor cleaning machine that was in it.
Is that what that was?
Yes.
Because we thought it was a spa.
No, it was one of those machines like bigger stores use to clean their floors.
Okay.
He wanted that machine to clean the floors in the schoolhouse.
That's the other thing. This guy told me there was nothing of value in it, only dollar store items. And the pictures that he sent me don't match that.
Mm-mm. Now, the only thing I could think of is that the storage place removed that cleaner.
And if that happened, that would be illegal. But again, that's not Jeremy. That's the storage
Mhm.
place.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'll get into all that with my video. I do need to take some. I've got his new comments to me, and like I was asking him questions and I wasn't getting direct answers, and that's always a big tell. Always a
Mhm.
big tell. If someone's not giving you, yes, here's what this is, then that they it's because they don't have that.
That's like his excuse of saying that he spent $7,000 to bring him to justice, but there's nothing in any docket showing that he did anything of that fashion.
Mhm. Did you see the threats? I Some people are reading it as a threat. I think it's on the border of what Lisa was directing at me by saying that me posting the picture of her and little Harley Grace, the poster of her and little Harley Grace, was illegal.
Oh my God. Everything in her head is illegal, but she turns around and does the exact same thing.
Exactly. Like, how is posting a picture illegal? Like, we have a First Amendment right in this country.
Uh-huh.
Like, pretty much the only way it becomes illegal is like if it's not even if it's doctored, because you're still protected if it's doctored. If it's a subject of a gag order, and there's no
Mm-hmm.
gag order, and a
Silver
gag order
Alert
wouldn't apply to me.
comment.
What's
I was
that?
going to alert you to Silver Alert's comment. Bruce has let them know that they're being sued for defamation this morning.
Really? Where's that at?
Yeah, Silver, can you send us a screenshot of that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let us know. That Bruce, I doubt you're actually being sued for defamation. He tends to give a lot of threats.
A lot of empty threats.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I got a tree on my house.
Don't you worry. I've argued in front of every judge in the state, often as a lawyer.
So I did see those documents that do have Bruce and Lisa listed as a defendants, but I don't think the judge has made anything official.
No. I honestly think he's going to wait till everyone's there in person
Mhm.
and then put it in the system, to be honest.
It will be Northport website. Can you take a screenshot and send it to us, Silver Alert? I am in one of the Northport groups. Northport City Concerns is the one I had joined. I don't know if I can pull this up because I have him blocked. Yeah, I because I had blocked him because he was harassing me.
I find it funny that he has now joined the Northport website. So is he trying to get all the proof of Lynette grifting off the sites?
This goes back to them thinking that people are against Lynette only because they haven't heard her side of the story. It's such a delusion. But this is how narcissists think. It's, oh, you're only on their side because you don't know. You don't know. And it's like, no, we know. We just don't agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing new on the docket since the pending judge decision. Yeah, I didn't think there was. You ever pour maple syrup on a girl's butt and then act like a small fly stuck in the syrup? Georgie, this one's up your alley.
How's it up my alley? You're the one. Wow.
Thank you. You can do it. Oh my God, that is awesome.
That's one way to change the subject.
I am going to send that to every Marine I know and say, I get the best commenters on YouTube. It's definitely going to Slug. Slug is going to get that one today.
We should ask Slug that. Did you hear that his video tomorrow is going to be opening with him in a suitcase playing hide and seek?
Yes.
Okay, so I decided to pick on him and Squid's server, and I sent a picture of Harley Quinn holding a bat, and I said, "This is me after Squid gets in the suitcase." And he called me Sarah. He's like,
Sarah.
"Calm down, Sarah." Sarah Bone.
Oh, what's her name? Okay. Would not surprise me if the magistrate issues a summary judgment for Jeremy on the defamation. It's possible. It's possible. Now, on the thumbnail case, it's likely that they have a hearing in February. That one, I expect a summary judgment. For this federal case, it does happen. It is harder. I would say it's about a 50-50.
I say it depends on how the part 2 of the depot goes.
Mhm.
I feel like
Yeah.
Jeremy has entirely too much proof for it to end with a summary judgment.
Well, really what it comes down to is, I mean, he's got a lot of proof. I think what it comes down to more is a lack of defense, because Bruce doesn't have really a defense other than Jeremy's acting badly. Now, for defamation, that can be a defense. Like saying they're doing it too is absolutely a defense, because it's the I forget what the concept is called, but you have to in a defamation case you have to have clean hands. So like that's why I don't I'm not. People want me to post all these things about the fleas, and I won't. I'm like, I'm not engaging in a back and forth with them, and that's also why I tell people, you want to go watch them, go watch them. I don't recommend it, but you can do it. Don't mommy daddy us. Don't come back in here and tell me what they're saying and then go to them and tell them what I'm saying. That'll, that is, I consider that a personal attack, and personal attacks are not allowed on this channel. So there's a reason why I don't do the back and forth. I do have a police report already on Lisa making her threats. If she keeps up, I will do more. With this one yesterday, I've saved the transcript that's being shared around, and I'm going to wait. So yeah, that's my take on it. Oh my God, some weird stuff being posted today.
In the hate group?
No, just in general. But I'm going to check what the hate group's got going on. Oh, Madam Mayor, they're live right now.
Yes.
What's a summary judgment? A summary judgment is the judge just says, "Okay, we're done. I'm making a ruling without going through a full trial." And it's for those cases that are very egregious. And something like that is very beneficial to Jeremy because they can't bring back the case. They've already had a summary judgment. Oh, is Willis live too? Yep, Willis is live too.
Yes, Travis has been live since 10. And then Tat went live, and now Brett and Therese are live.
I love this post. Seems to me the fire marshal knows about Christmas in the Creek. Yeah. The fire marshal's there.
They have the blood donation van there. They have Levy County PD is there, fire department's there, and EMS is there.
Mhm.
So if anything happens, I'm pretty sure they're covered.
They just throw anything to the wall to see what sticks. They don't really have knowledge of a lot of this stuff. I mean, and you can tell by the fleas. Like, they're still claiming defamation on things that it's like, that's not defamation. Like, opinions are not defamation. You have to show that someone is stating knowingly false information. So an opinion is not knowingly false. An opinion is an opinion. But they have to actually also do it maliciously, and there has to be damage. So when the head leech is accusing me of defamation, it's like I immediately revert to, how did I damage you? I haven't.
Her fifis.
Yeah, Roy says too many people are mixing the cases. Federal case only deals with two things: defamation and tortious interference with his business. Yes. And the tortious interference, Bruce proved. Yeah, he 100% proved for them. With Tori emailing Olite, Bruce going down that whole line of questioning, like, that was a mistake. Saying, well, you didn't actually have a contract does not mean tortious interference didn't occur.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just because there's not an inked contract, you can still have contracts.
A verbal contract is still a contract.
Well, even if there's not a verbal contract, tortious interference means you're interfering with even possible contracts. So there doesn't have to be one in place. If they decided, hey, we're not going to work with you because this guy said stuff, that's tortious interference
That's true.
without any contract. So, yeah, he's not the brightest attorney. Any attorney should have just left that alone. That, like, I probably, if I were an attorney, I probably would have asked, do you have a signed physical contract with them? No. Okay, moving on. And then move on. Let cross-examination work on that. And then you try to pick it away that way. But you don't rely on the things that hurt your case. Just looking at people's.
I like how I have people calling them the crabs now.
I still call them the leeches.
They're the two crabs in Bubbles Bush.
Anything else big happen in your world, Georgie?
Not really. I'm patiently waiting for stuff to hit the dockets with the Hell's case and waiting on the P. Diddy trial, which is probably going to take forever.
I can't get over all these people in the media. Like, we have the P. Diddy trial, and they're still pursuing things that it's like they were posting things about Jennifer Lopez, and she was cooking in an evening dress. I'm like, oh my God, come on. Like, stop trying to act like you're both glamorous and a real person. No, you're not. Like, if she were in sweats cooking, I'd be like, oh, she actually is a real person.
They're doing that whole look here, not here tactic.
Exactly. Yeah.
I believe Jay-Z has been named, and multiple others have been named in this stuff with Diddy.
Oh my God. Sorry, I just saw a bad legal take, so I gotta send it to Bad Legal Takes. I love that Twitter account.
Have you seen the stuff about the weird drones in New Jersey?
Oh yeah, I've got a short that I'm gonna put out about that later on today.
It caught my attention.
I believe it's the government. If they're not telling us who it is, it's the government.
Yeah, exactly.
If they were worried that it was Iran or China or anyone hostile to the U.S., they would be doing something about it and they'd be talking about it.
Would they though? It's Joe Biden.
Yeah, they still would.
I mean, look how they acted with the balloon from China.
Because, well, they were talking about that being possibly hostile, and they did shoot them down. They're not doing any of that with these drones. And they're like, no, this is legal. So that tells me it's the government doing it.
Yeah, I watched the news brief from New Jersey last night, and they're like, our government is doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely nothing. Ava said they're manned aero VTOLs. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure you do.
It's a type of UAV. I mean, they could be, but yeah, the thing about them, I believe they're the U.S. government for sure. Like I'm not even quite like the government's not concerned. It's because it's them, and I believe it's the government spying on us.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case.
Mhm.
But they're trying to blame aliens, from my understanding.
Not aliens aren't going to use drones.
Oh, we're going to tell you that aliens are real now, and then we're going to use them as an excuse to spy on our own people.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get some coffee.
Okay. Jen, yes, I guess you watched his vlog yesterday. He's on his way, or was on his way to Jersey to do a video on it. Here's the thing, these drones aren't just in Jersey. They've been spotted in the UK. They've been spotted in other countries that we're aligned with.
Yeah. Aliens don't have position lights on their aircraft. Yep.
That's true.
The
They're
green
saying
and the red.
some of them look like orbs, some of them are regular drone looking, and they're not showing up on flight radar, and they're flying above planes. Sounds like another conspiracy.
Yeah, it's our government. I don't even question it.
They're in the Midwest also. See, but if it's our government spying on us, why are these exact same type of drones in other countries being spotted as well?
Because what I think that the type of spying, I don't think they're doing it with cameras. I think they're actually trying to use these to spy for other means, like stealing cell phone information, stuff like that. GPS tracking software, stuff like that. I think is what they're doing. I used to work on helicopters and UAVs in the Army. Yep. And everyone should go check out AVA. You should subscribe to his channel and check out his videos. We're trying to get him monetized. We're getting close.
Oh yes, Ava, send that to us. And it is convenient that this past week, everybody in the entire country has been having internet issues.
Mhm.
Around the same time these drones start showing up.
Right.
Facebook keeps crashing. The internet keeps crashing.
A friend of mine on Twitter, he's from Australia. This is what he does a lot of. He does this all the time. He'll post a picture of women and then rate them like in the order that he would date them. Why is I'm on the wrong thing, that's why. So yeah, he says 5, 2, 3. So 5, 2, 3. He doesn't like the brunettes. He likes the blondes, I guess.
It looks that way.
But I love that he does that because some people they get that it's a bit, and some people get pissed.
Oh, that's awesome. Max Lab said that the fire department that's there, which would be Chiefland, has the old Otter Creek brush truck there.
That's cool.
That is awesome.
Billie Eilish got hit in the face by something thrown from the crowd.
It sounds like a her problem.
Right?
Tim said if aliens are real, that would explain you.
Think I'm one of the lizard people? I'm looking through the headlines. So there was a naked guy that showed up at a home in Southern California here, and they had him on security camera. I gotta send you that story.
AVA sent you pictures of the aircrafts. You know what, Slug? I'll take it. I'm not in the mood today.
What's Slug saying?
That I'm absolutely a part of the lizard people and that I lick toes.
Slug, you missed it. A commenter called "You Can Do It" already has the comment of the day. I'm trying to send these to myself, so that way, there we go. That way, I can show them.
Okay, chat. Salt shakers. Everybody put out salt shakers. That's how you get rid of a slug.
All right, here we go. I'll share these. These are the drone pictures that
Feels like an orb.
now were these up in Sacramento, AVA? Oh, hold on, wrong one. So that's a close-up of the orb.
Wow. It's like a ball of light.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
I hate to say it, Slug, but I agree with Mike. It's definitely not aliens.
Nah, it's the government. They're watching us. This is some type of way of tracking us or trying to control what we do.
Bless their hearts.
Yeah. And it could just be experimental, just to not just gauge the public's reaction, but to also desensitize us. It's kind of like how, remember when in the early war on terror, the Taliban had captured Americans and they would behead them in videos? Well, what they would do with those Americans before they would do a public beheading video, they would bring these people in, do their thing, like speech and whatnot, and then like either stop or then do a mock thing. And that was all to desensitize the people that they had captured to that, so that they thought when they actually would behead them, they'd be like, yeah, this is just another one of these fake things. And that's why they didn't put up much of a struggle. That's why. So this could be some like the government trying to desensitize the public to seeing weird stuff in the sky.
Or it's just another conspiracy theory coming true.
Yeah.
Because, okay, they've got all these drones in the sky in multiple places over our country and in other countries. A false attack's about to happen, and they're going to blame it on China.
Yep, I believe it.
Because we're how many days out from Trump getting into the House? Something's going to happen.
A month and a week, about.
Yeah.
I believe it's supposed to be January 20th.
Yes.
They're going to be sexy aliens. I'm down for that.
No, it's going to be them big, giant, 10-foot aliens like Miami had, apparently.
I'll fall in love with Empress Korea from Bubula.
Still can't convince me that Maui was a natural fire.
Oh, yeah, right. I mean, you got to question why did people have their roofs turn blue? It
The
was
rich people.
to direct the people dropping the water, the planes dropping all the water.
That or the laser.
Lasers.
ABA, how cool would that be, though? If that actually happened.
It's a
I love
Bigfoot
this.
attack.
We have the chat engaged on conspiracy theories. I like this.
I really need to find someone up in like Northern California, Oregon, Washington, so I can do a Bigfoot hunt. Like, not literally, I'm not going to hunt him that way, but I would love to get pictures of Bigfoot. Do a Bigfoot. Ooh, this was about something we were talking about earlier. Stand by. This is the Daily Mail. Secret measures Ben Affleck takes to avoid hearing about estranged wife Jennifer Lopez. La 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 la.
There was a video of clouds hiding the jet doing the bad. Okay.
That's the thing. It could be misdirection. Like, yeah, they put a drone over here, so people are concerned, while there's another vehicle over here doing something nefarious. That's on the table.
I mean, I wouldn't put anything past our government. Especially with Joe and the Ho in office.
Army Navy is today.
The Terminator movies are coming true with all these drones. I'm getting more iRobot vibes. Thanks to Elon and his robots.
Wow, the mayor of London. He seriously gets paid 2.4 million to be the mayor of London. Is that right?
I have no idea.
Biden commutes the sentence of a disgraced Pennsylvania judge who sent kids to jail for 2.1 million in kickbacks. I mean, it's not a pardon, it's a commutation, but yeah, I knew this would happen. Top diplomats from the U.S., Arab League, and Turkey are meeting in Jordan to discuss how to assist Syria's transition after the fall of Bashir Assad's government a week ago. Yeah, Turkey does not want a Kurdistan to stand up because that could create a civil war within their own country. Here, I'll put up my X account here so you guys can see all the stories that I'm going through. Spicy chicken was here. Chick-fil-A tries to draw a line under LBT backlash with British relaunch. Seriously. How good is Chick-fil-A? It's amazing. UNC officially announces they had hired Bill Belichick. It sent shockwaves to the NFL world. I mean, college football has changed so much in the last 3 years since NIL. What is this? Paul Abdul accused the producer of assaulting her when she was a judge on American Idol in the early 2000s. I was looking at cruises again. I might take another cruise. I might just do like a weekend one to Mexico. I did see they do a Panama Canal cruise, and I think that would be really cool. Yeah, Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, yeah, he sucks. Rising crime in London. Dog show host. Okay.
Aw.
What's that?
Someone posted in the hate group that they saw a little girl say this is her first time meeting Santa.
But yet, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get it shut down for that same thing. Oh, there's mazes in the building. Whatever. As long as the exits are accessible and it doesn't go above occupancy, they're not going to care.
Exactly.
Haunting final weeks of woman mysteriously found pulverized in a stairwell.
Wow.
Man sets himself in fire. Okay, I want to read this one. I'm waiting for it to come up. Here we go. The Telegraph. Whoa, I'm on fire. No, I don't want your stupid offers. Domestic disturbance. Oh, screw you. I hate when they do that.
What?
They block out the story. They want you to pay. The real reason Donald Trump Jr. has dumped Margarita girl Kimberly Guilfoyle. Who cares? Like, really don't care. There's a lot of stupid stories out here that it's like don't care about. I might go Christmas shopping today. And might head to the outlet mall.
Oh, fun.
Mm-hmm. It'll be packed, I know it. I don't care.
I did all of mine last week, and good Lord. I had an old witch run over me with her buggy in Five Below.
What?
Yes.
People are crazy.
I was standing in this aisle. I was looking for a specific Funko Pop for my oldest daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman seen me standing here looking at the Funko Pops, and she comes down and just pushes me right out of her way with the buggy.
Jesus.
She just spawned out of freaking nowhere.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna top off my coffee and the dog wants to eat. So I'll be right back.
Okay. James, from what I saw, he was trying to find someone to go in his place. But being that he was ordered by the judge to be there, that's big trouble for Brucey. We covered that yesterday morning.
Um, so I've got my bread machine,
Mhm.
and I made cinnamon bread in it, and it came out pretty good. Came out pretty good. I didn't have raisins because it would have been cinnamon raisin bread. But does anyone have any good bread machine recipes? I'm always down for that.
I would give you the friendship Amish bread recipe, but that's a 7-day recipe before it can go in the machine.
I'm okay with that.
The whole having to feed it every day.
What do you add? More yeast?
No, it's basically flour, milk, vanilla. I'll send it to you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind doing stuff. Like if it's a little bit every day, I don't mind that. It's like watering my plants, which I got to get some more catnip. Definitely need to get more catnip. Mine is dying. And a lot of it's
Oh,
because the cat. So I want to put it. I want to get more and put it in a bigger pot so then the cat doesn't eat it all.
my cats keep munching on my plants. No matter what I do to deter them from my plants, they still want to munch on my plants.
So this is a thing I got where it said stop your cats from eating your plants, and it was plant catnip and put it amongst your other plants, so then they have something that they will munch on. Um, that incentivizes them not going after the others.
Right.
I didn't fertilize my lemon tree earlier this year right away, and I got some yellowing, and I did get fertilizer eventually. Uh, all the new leaves are coming up nice and green, but the old ones still have yellowing. I don't know if they will change back,
No.
but I
Once they're
do have a
yellow, they're
lemon.
yellow.
It does have a lemon. It'll be the first lemon I can harvest from it, and after I harvest that lemon, it's going to be replanted outside.
Aw.
The Air Force aerial demonstration will hold shows at Nellis Air Base. Okay.
Iron Rabbit said Bread Machine Magic was a book they used when starting out using the bread machine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. Fort Eisenhower on lockdown in Georgia due to active threat. I don't even know where Fort Eisenhower is. That's why renaming these forts to like Fort Liberty is stupid. Like if you're going to rename them after people like Eisenhower. Like if they would have renamed it Fort Patton, I don't think people would have cared. Or I'm trying to think, Fort Bradley or uh, Fort Fort Schwarzkopf. I don't think anyone would have had any problem with that. But yeah, some of these names they came up with were just stupid. It was just more woke nonsense. New York school official scrutinized after complaint she tapped DOE staffer for personal favors. How personal? Ooh la la. Yeah, this was sad. Conan O'Brien's parents both died within 3 days of each other. Sorry, I'm getting messages, folks.
Seriously, can people be that dumb?
Yes. Yes. There are some stupid people out there. Canine and Friends calendar. Someone wanted me to do a Veteran Nation calendar. I'm like, oh, no. Not happening. It would
That'd
be
be
like,
interesting.
that would be like me doing the George Costanza Art of Seduction photo in his boxers and his black socks. Oh, wait, was this the guy? I remember this one. I remember where this guy shot the cameraman and the reporter live on air. Remember that? That was in Virginia. It was in one of the Atlantic coast states. I do remember that. I think it was in Virginia. Oh yeah, I did watch the video on this guy. I'm sorry. If you're one of these people and you feel you need to evangelize and go to these other countries and you get taken hostage, sorry dude, you knew the risks. Like I really don't have much sympathy for you. Like yeah.
For the good conspiracy theories, go to TikTok. I literally just open the app and I see people saying there are aliens in Memphis, Tennessee because the lights are going crazy and they have no internet.
Yeah, Pamela Anderson makeup free. Worried about the future legacy of the media. It's like, yeah, you guys screwed it up. You guys screwed it up. Ravioli Christmas tree that are frying off the shelf. Okay. I need to learn how to make some things like pierogies and stuff like that. You ever have a pierogi, Georgie?
No.
It's a Polish pastry that's used in Christmas. Like it's one of the things they make during Christmas time. And then come Lent, they make punchkis, which is also a pastry, but it's more like a donut, like a powdered sugar donut.
What I'm hearing is fat kid food.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I grew up in a very Polish area, and so I was exposed to a lot of these traditional Polish delicacies, and some of them were also Eastern European and German. Other things that because I grew up in the Rust Belt, and Toledo, Ohio is right dead in the center. In fact, I was watching a video last night where people were talking about the accent, and they didn't talk about the Midwestern Polish accents. They talk like this. You got to go down there a little bit down the road. I grew up with a lot of people like that.
Well,
And a lot of
McFly,
them,
for one, they can't get to him.
a lot of them were big Notre Dame fans. Man, today's a slow news day. Really isn't, other than the drones, really not a lot of good stories out there.
Really not. I've been watching the stuff with the drones.
I
The
did get a
first I
new.
heard of it, the first I heard of it was through JLR.
She's still wrestling? I'm an idiot. I know. I'm a big dummy. I did see the thing of the flight attendant letting people on a flight coming into Vegas know that there was storms and they could go to the Allegiant Stadium immediately upon a landing for shelter and not to worry because tornadoes don't it wouldn't be hit by the tornado because touchdowns don't happen there. I was like, that's a creative joke. It takes a lot of balls to say that to a bunch of Raiders fans too. They're not exactly known as being the nicest.
Huh? Can you please tell who is playing at the start of your show?
It's actually not a band, it's AI. I created the song. If you want, I can actually put the song up on the channel if you guys would like to have access to it. But yeah, original creation by the skipper using AI. It's
And I
amazing
know,
what you can do with AI.
right?
You especially, you're always sending me AI stuff.
I just discovered Suno and I've been using it and playing with it. And I'm like, ooh, this is fun. It's like a new shiny toy to me. The new will wear off eventually, just like it has with Canva.
Yeah, yeah. An American Airlines passenger plane was forced to make an emergency landing at JFK International Airport in New York after striking birds. One bird struck an engine, causing it to fail.
This sounds like a movie.
They didn't land on the Hudson.
Me and the husband just watched a movie about a plane hitting birds. No, it was killer bees. My bad. Molly, chill out. The dog's losing her mind because the husband went outside. Come here. I'm right here. Come here.
Oh, if anyone's interested, the best meteor shower of the year is happening right now. If you have night vision goggles, it's an amazing show.
Oh, wow.
Don't start giving me reasons to have to buy NVG AVA. In fact, in the group, hold on, I'll pull it up. A Marine I know posted something about NVGs. I'm gonna pull it up here. Where are you? Here we go. Georgie, you need to take note of this. My wife has no idea the level of self-control I demonstrate every day by waking up and not buying night vision. That is so true. So true. I want MVGs, and people are like, "What do you want them for?" And I'm like, "Because I want them."
Okay, now the chat's comparing me to Conspiracy Kitty. What the fuck?
I have an old set of PVS 7s. They are cheap and work amazing still. Did you buy those like from an auction site, or did you just buy them at a surplus? Oh, there's the post you were talking about. The little girl saying it's the first time she met Santa. That's
Yes.
cool. Got it on eBay. Okay. You want to know what I would love to get is the old field phones, or were they 317s? Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. 312. Yeah, the TA 312. I would love to get a set of these for to allow the kids to play with. Oh, here's the more advanced ones. But yeah, those were always simple and easy. Like when you got to the field and you had to set up comm, that was like the easiest way to set things up. Just those and some slash wire, which was very easily buried. Yep, I can't tell you how many times doing doing like platoon and squad ops, being able to use the TA 312s. And you can do that. You can do the same thing if you buy old POTS phones and phone cord. But with those, you have to put in a battery. You got to cut the wire and loop it around a battery. But you can make phones for your kids to, you know. But with the TA 312, it's got the little handle on the side where you turn it and it starts click 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 click. So it's kind of like a bell. Obviously, you can't use a bell. The military can't use a bell out in the field. But with click 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 click, you knew that you were getting a call.
Thank you, Paul. You know, chat, I wrote Skipper 2 songs for Vag Nation. He's yet to show them off. I'm just saying.
Well, because they got to put them into a video. The one that I have up, you helped me write it.
I made the video, you wrote the song.
Yeah, but we were talking about the ideas of what should be in the song.
Yeah, that's true.
Bubbles has to pay for the court reporter again. Yes, he does. It's getting very pricey, this lawsuit.
Well, this go around, they're having to split the cost. But yes. Hi, Star.
Uh, mm, oh, I got to get some gifts for some people.
I think the only people we have left to shop for is my mom and his mom.
Yeah, I got all my family taken care of. I just got to take care of like a couple friends. In fact, I got to get my one friend a gift. I'm going to go into Amazon right now and take a look. Excuse me. You send me something, I'm waiting for it to load. I guarantee it's TA 312s. Yep. Yep. Ooh, oh, well, actually, the one is PVS 7s. What are they going for? $1,000. Yeah. Can't afford that yet.
The cost to hire a court reporter typically involves a combination of appearance fee, hourly or daily rate, and a page rate per transcribed page, with costs varying depending on location, complexity of the case, and whether expedited services are needed, but generally ranging from around $2 to $7 per page, with appearance fees starting at $25 an hour, up to several $100s per day.
What are these? Oh, it's a locator. Okay. Don't care. Fantasy. I'm just looking through some gifts here. Loves. Isotoners. Good choice.
Well, Al, good news for Bubbles. I looked up flight costs yesterday morning on mine and Coop's stream. The cheapest flight is only $392 round trip. No layovers.
I like watching what's it? Impractical Jokers.
Oh,
And they
yes.
were trying to get people to sign petitions, and they had a petition to have Colonel Mustard promoted to general.
Hi, Eric.
I know what I gotta go get. You know what? I gotta look through books. That's what I should do. Yeah, all these people. Oh, buy an air fryer, buy a pressure cooker. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll never use that. I did buy a rice cooker, I didn't buy it. I got it as a gift, and now that was a good purchase for me, for my life.
Hey, I love my air fryer. We cook everything in it.
You're in a cult. You are in a cult. Yeah, it's
I'm
just
not the only one that loves it. The husband uses it too.
it's a convection oven. That's all it is. It doesn't make things healthier.
No,
I've had people try to do
just
that.
makes
Oh,
it
it's
more
better for
convenient.
you.
It makes it more convenient, especially here in the South, because when you turn on the oven and it's 100 degrees outside, it makes it even hotter in the house. So having the air fryer that holds a whole damn chicken is nice.
Amazon is just recommending the same things over and over. Let me go check Bass Pro. I always like getting gifts off of Bass Pro. Excuse me. Which I do have to order one thing from Bass Pro.
Totally not doing a stream, not at all, honey.
What was that? I just hear crashing.
I'm not sure what he's doing. I just hear the drill going. Are you tearing apart the bathroom? I thought we were doing that after Christmas. Oh, son of a... I was going to film that. You got plenty of time to film it.
Okay. I'm going to try to get a camouflage outfit for the little man.
Me too, Star. The air fryer and the crock pot is our go-to. Unless I'm cooking from scratch.
Oh, I hate when they... Oh, there we go. No. Hunting. How am I supposed to see? Like, it puts a window up, but it won't let me scroll down. How am I supposed to see? So frustrating. Do these people ever actually look at their websites?
Probably not. How did he break your crock pot, Jen?
I had one break. It fell on my foot. That was not fun.
Ouch.
Mhm.
You know how many times I've dropped mine on my tile floor and it hurt the tile more than it did the crock pot?
Oh, mine landed right on my toenail. Like, actually at the base of my toenail. So as the toenail grew out, it grew out broken. And I had to keep wrapping it up. It was so annoying. It took like 4 months for it to finally heal.
Oh. Oh, God. Ow. Why you gotta mess up all our stomachs? He said that the way that Lynette is paying Bruce is she's gonna dance for him on the pole. Ladies and gentlemen, you are getting to hear from Mr. Wilburn this morning.
I'm looking at what constitutes fishing clothing.
What?
Yep. Men's fishing clothing.
Blue jeans on a t-shirt?
And all this is expensive. Yeah, I'm gonna come back.
John German is in the chat. Mikey, let me know when you go live and on my topic, and I'll try and be here to answer any questions.
Okay. Again, I'll warn, and I've warned him before. He should have an attorney before he talks about this publicly. He's already talked about it, but I told him you should have an attorney because you're making legal claims. But you do you. You know, I've done
you, boo boo.
I've done my thing about it. Like if you're gonna claim someone broke the law, you know.
Have you decided what day you're going to do that coverage?
No, I'm gonna record it and it'll go out. But
Oh,
I'll
I
put it
wasn't
out.
sure.
I'll record it, but I'll put it on a live stream so that, like, as people, I just don't want to get sidetracked. And as people comment, I'll be able to comment because trying to talk about a thing and watch the chat is tough.
Mm-hmm.
So home and gifts. Let's
Don't
see.
worry, chat. Mike knows what he's doing. I thought that was 5 months ago, see, girl.
Ooh, here's a Berber throw blanket. That might be good. I like that.
Yes, little Lou. Play nice, chat.
Wool blanket. That can be good.
Those of you that are members of Jeremy's channel know exactly what unit John is referring to.
Oh, I know what I wanted to look up.
Facts, Roy.
Oh, damn it. They're out of stock. I was going to get my brother Pepsi can string lights. You just got to know because my grandma and grandpa used to have an RV. It was a motorhome. And they had some, and they used to, whenever they'd go camping, they'd put them up. Well, my brother and his girlfriend, they sold their house. They're looking for a new one, but they're living in their RV in the meantime. So I want to get them those and be like, here you go. You're just like grandma and grandpa.
My granddaddy had the pink flamingo ones on his.
Ooh, that my mom would love those. You know what? I'm gonna look for those.
Did John send you the police report he filed?
No.
So, John, can you do us a favor and send that to Mike, please?
Where is? Where is? I'm gonna have to go to Harbor Freight. No pink flamingos or pineapples. No, my mom loves pink flamingos. Loves
As
them.
long as the pineapples aren't upside down, I think it's okay.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, but you're wanting a story covered, bro. Can you please just send that over to Mike? It's easier that way. You want your story covered, do your part of it.
Exactly. Don't like if you want someone to do your story, and especially if you want them to believe your narrative, you do all the hard work for them. That's what you should do. Like I've told people this, like a lot of Marines, they've asked me for letters of recommendation because, me being a military officer. And I've told them, look, if you want to do, I'll happily do it. But if you want to do this in the future, you write the letter of recommendation, send it to the person and say, I'm looking to get a letter of recommendation. This is kind of what I'm thinking. Would you do it? Because signing something that's already done up is so much easier, and at least there you get to determine how, what the outcome of it, what it's going to look like. They might make some changes, but you let them make those changes. Same thing. Like if you're going to contact a journalist to do a story, have the story pretty much already done, all the stuff. But you know again, telling me, well, you only have 10% of the information. It's like, What do you expect me to go search 90% based upon what you're telling me? No. Like I'll look at what you, and I told him from the get-go, I'll look at everything that you send me, and I have. I just don't see it. I don't see it backing up the claims that he's making. Show me the proof. If you want me to stick my neck out, show me the proof. Don't tell me, no, you do your research. Oh, like I'll verify certain things. Like he told me that he had a lawsuit. I saw that there was a lawsuit. It wasn't against Jeremy.
Exactly.
Did you do a lawsuit against Jeremy? Is what I've asked several times, and I haven't gotten any answers. Because the thing is, the moment there's a lawsuit, I can talk about it all day long, and I am not under any type of risk because that is all public record. But wanting me to take a risk, I'm not doing it. You can talk to stupid Dave all you want. He's an idiot. He'll take that risk because he doesn't realize that he's taking a risk. That's why he's an idiot. But yeah, I'm not going to.
Tim, no one got sent on a ship sailing. I simply just turned on subscribers only mode. He wants Mike to cover a story. He can at least subscribe to him first.
I thought the police said no proof of what he claims. We'll see. I mean, I haven't seen any proof of it. I've not seen any proof at all. Excuse me.
Molly, drop it. That is not a chew toy. Oh, what is she carrying on about?
The neighbor's dog probably barked. Truthfully, that's what it is. Most times.
Lulu, yes, I agree, but he got our attention by putting the crap he did in the guest book. Because most of us didn't even know he existed until Travis read that in the guest book. No, Max Lab. Wrong unit.
Calm down. Hey.
The one John is saying he got scammed on is the one. Nancy almost dropped her phone when I yelled at the dog. Molly. No. That's his toy, not yours. Don't look at me like that. Come here. Roy said, show me on the doll where the storage buyer hurt you. Okay, so Max, what he's trying to say is Jeremy staged the unit
And then ran up the price.
and then and then bidded him up, and that's not the case. All of us that was watching that members only that morning watched Jeremy bid on that unit for that specific item, and we all told him to quit bidding because they bidded too high. Nobody scammed anybody. He got ripped off because the majority of the totes that was in that unit were empty. You got a bad buy, bro. Shit happens. Jeremy is not responsible for someone else's buy.
When you do stuff like, what bidding and stuff, you are taking a risk.
Exactly. I mean, look at the rock unit Jeremy bought. Jeremy got screwed, but you didn't hear Jeremy whining and crying about getting a unit full of fucking rocks. They still made a show out of it. No, Jeremy did buy the other unit that was at that same storage place. That was being bid on the same day as the one that homie's crying about. Yes, I do, Ammo. And you see how Jeremy handled that.
Oh, I know.
Kind of, in my opinion, Nancy, than him trying to claim that it's a members only stream, Max. From June or July, I think. Probably older. But I won't discuss any more of it because Mike's going to cover this story in a video. So I'm going to leave the rest to him.
Oh, you can discuss it. I'm just not going to show anything of what I've got.
Okay.
Yeah, we can discuss all day. I'm just making some Amazon purchases here.
Jeremy was simply bidding on that unit for that floor cleaner. When it got too high, that morning he was letting the chat decide whether he continued to bid or to stop bidding. When it got too far, we all agreed that he needed to stop bidding on and bid on a different unit. Well, he started bidding on an entirely different unit at that same storage place. That's true, Max. But like I told Coop yesterday, I could no longer afford to pay for the members only streams. So I no longer have access to the members only. People fall on hard times and can't afford that $30 a month. It's like it's almost like playing the lottery. It's either a hit or miss when you bid on units. And as a beginner, if you watch other storage unit buyers online and learn from them, you'll learn what units to buy and which ones to say, no, thank you. My husband's coworker, his wife does the storage unit buys here in Tennessee. She has hit and misses.
I took a risk with my business. I spent $3,000 on something that might not pan out. And I knew that going in. If it doesn't pan out, someone, a lot of people could say, well, you got ripped off. But I took the risk, and that you take risks. Without taking any risk, there's going to be zero reward. Now you have to absolutely, gauge that risk. I'm really tempted to get my son this Stranger Things D&D package that they have. Him and his
Exactly,
friends,
Derek.
they like D&D, and they like Stranger Things.
There you go.
Here's the thing. If you risk on something like that and it doesn't pan out, and this is a learning experience for all of you. You should all have a business. Everybody should start their own LLC or any other Schedule C business, something, okay? Because if you risked that much money and you got ripped off, guess what you get to do? You get to claim that on your taxes as a loss. And the government puts that against your tax liability. So you could get a portion of that or all of that back. So I mean, if he had a business, he's protecting himself.
Right, Lisa.
Oh, okay. So I got a couple more Christmas gifts ordered, but I do have to go. It's not Harbor Freight. I got to go to. It's Tractor Supply.
Fun. I love
Right.
Tractor Supply.
They have good stuff. My mom was not a believer, and I was like, I picked this up, and I started showing her some of the stuff I got from Tractor Supply and Harbor Freight. Mine are right next to each other, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to start going to those." Blah, 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 blah. Started rebuilding I-40. Was it washed out? Georgie, was I-40 washed out?
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they've started rebuilding yet or not. I can look it up.
Mm.
I don't think they have, but I can look it up and see.
Yeah, it sucks. They don't have them. I'm not finding them. I used to go to the Flamingo in Las Vegas, and they had these large plastic flamingos, and I bought them for my mom, and she loved them. I'm not kidding. She kept those in her yard for 12 years before they finally just got too brittle and cracked and everything. And I have never been able to find them again because the Flamingo in Las Vegas stopped selling them. And I thought they were so cool. She loved them.
Okay, So, according to Google, yes, they are multiple ongoing projects to rebuild or repair Interstate 40 in Tennessee, including Donaldson Pike Interchange, Cobb County, Humphreys County, Wilson County, North Carolina / Tennessee. So, the NCDOT expects complete permanent repairs on its portion of I-40 by October 2026.
Malin, I'm glad you enjoyed yesterday's stream. Any type of stream I can do that I think will help people, I love doing. All right, I think I'm gonna have to get off here because I think it looks like I'm gonna have to go to the store for the stuff that I want to get today.
So go now before you forget what you was gonna get.
No, go now before it gets too crazy because a lot of these California people are just insane.
I think that's everybody around the country this time of year.
Yeah, we have people here. Well, you get it everywhere, but here in California, especially, they fight for like the spots up close, and they sit there, and it's like I can't tell you how many times where I've gone shopping, and I park way out. I've got no problem walking, and when I walk in, all those people they're still sitting there. It's like you're not saving yourself any time. You're just walking less, and most of these people need to walk. So, all right, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Georgie, you going live today?
Probably not. It looks like I got to go film the husband tearing apart our bathroom.
She's like, no.
I'm not going to have time. He got a wild hair up his ass this morning, so apparently we're filming today.
They do that. Spouses do that. I used to hate it when my ex would just start these projects because they were always mine to finish.
I'm guilty of it myself. My kitchen is still halfway put back together and halfway painted.
I've got projects that I've started that I haven't finished. I get it, but I don't put them off onto people. Like I'll do it, and like she would always do stuff, and she'd be like, "You have to finish this," and I'd then start doing it and be like, "Why did you do it this way? Like this is so dumb." And with her, it was all because she watched some show on HGTV.
Mine is YouTube videos and TikTok and Facebook Reels. Oh,
See,
I like this. I want to do this here.
I'll watch cooking recipes on YouTube and be like, okay, I'll try this. And if it doesn't save me time or effort, I'm shit canning it. But all right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I will be around later on today after I'm done shopping, so you guys might see me again. I don't know. This is all by the seat of my pants. But you all have a great day. Love you all. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Love y'all.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. old final spinning a sweet old tune. Dave starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awaking at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, wanting just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on the windowsill so fine. America's awaking with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on the windowsill so fine. America's awaking with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awaking to lighten her load. America's awaking to lighten her load.